Hey everyone, this is Mike with Aim for Christ, and I just want to take a quick moment to give an update and some thank yous. There's been a lot going on since our last update. So as we closed out 2023 and as we're going into 2024, there's a lot that's been going on. So towards the end of the year, we had, as many of you know, a Christmas Camp Gideon. And as we did the Christmas Camp Gideon, we had a lot of help and support from all over the place. And we couldn't have done it without you guys. So I just want to take a moment to just thank a lot of different partnerships and ministries and people that helped out in one way or another. We had Eagle's Wings Ministry in Mesa, and they were able to give some toys and some finances for other toys. And they actually had a couple people physically come out and be a part of it. So just really want to thank Eagle's Wings Ministry. A big thank you to Keystone Natural Family Medicine. There's a family that we've been ministering to at the reservation, and in particular in that family, there's 5 siblings. Unfortunately, they lost their mother and don't have their father with them, so we really want to bless them. We take them under our wing, we pour into them, and we really wanted to make Christmas special for them. And with Keystone's help, we were able to bless them big time this Christmas. So we really want to thank you guys. Thank you, Keystone, for your hearts and for what you guys were able to do. There's another family, the Lord put it on their heart to donate silver coins to our green team at Camp Gideon. So just in case you don't realize, our Camp Gideons, we break up all the kids into 3 groups. So we have the youngest as the red team, in the middle we have the yellow team, and then all the teenagers are our green team. And this past Christmas Camp Gideon, we had a record-breaking 22 green team, and all of them got silver coins that we were able to give during our Bible study time. And in that Bible study time, we focused on Jesus' parable of the lost treasure. And we were able to tie that in to them actually being the treasure that Jesus is looking for, and that they are treasure. And we were able to surprise them with the silver in these little treasure bags, and just to see their faces light up when they saw these, and then they realized that, wow, God sees me as treasure. And it was just a beautiful time. And then we were able to give the gospel message and an invitation, and out of those 22 there were 15 decisions for Christ. So that was amazing. That really blessed our hearts, and all glory to God for that. That's amazing. So we also want to thank a family that gave a lot of basketballs and a lot of skateboards. They came by and they asked, what needs do we have? Well, we really wanted to bless a lot of the kids with basketballs and skateboards. Didn't know what to expect, and they had like a truckload of them. So we were so blessed by them. God knows who they are, but we thank you guys so much for that, for the basketballs, the skateboards. We also want to give a big thank you to Gilbert Christian High School boys basketball team. They were able to collect basketballs as well. We got a great amount from them. So a lot of the kids, along with other gifts, were able to get some really, really great basketballs and skateboards, which is amazing because San Carlos beginning of last year built this amazing outdoor basketball court with, I want to say there's like 6 different courts, and it's a beautiful big skate park. So now they're able to utilize those areas. So really blessed with that. Also want to thank CEV Church Family. We got a lot of toys and gifts that came in from them that we were able to add to Camp Gideon. So that blessed a lot of kids and families. I'm here at CEV. This is the last day of collecting gifts, and just really overwhelmed with all the gifts that we've gotten. We've got a lot from CEV, so we just really want to give a heartfelt thank you to the CEV family. It's been amazing. So continue to keep everything in prayer as we get these gifts out along with the gospel, and just to plant seeds and to touch the lives of the kids in San Carlos. Keep everything in prayer as we do. And we also had a women's ministry from Christ Church get together, and at one of their meetings, they brought blankets. They kind of had a blanket party and wrapped up blankets. So we were able to bring those and just bless different families, people at the elderly home, workers at the elderly home, and just various people on the reservation, which was needed because it was so cold this winter. One family, one person in particular, he went out and he just saw how the living conditions were, how cold it was, And he just told me it really touched him and affected him, that he wakes up in a really warm home and he couldn't stop thinking of how this one family is waking up in, really ice cold weather. So it just touched him so much that he went to Home Depot and he grabbed 2 space heaters and took it out to that family and blessed them with it. So that was a really big blessing. And there's so many different helpers and so many different people that contribute in some way or another that I can't thank them all, but I just want you guys know who you are. And more importantly, God knows. God saw what you guys were able to do. He sees your hearts. So from the bottom of our hearts, we just want to give a big heartfelt thank you to all you guys that helped in one way or another. Whether you brought toys, whether you were part of our wrapping party and wrapped toys, whether you came out physically and were part of our team, or whether you gave financially for us to go out and buy supplies and toys, and probably most importantly for those that prayed, for all of our prayer warriors. So for everybody, we want to thank you guys so much, and just may God bless you guys for that. You guys are amazing, and we couldn't have done it without you, and ultimately God using you guys. A lot of other things have been going on. One thing that is really neat is I was invited back to teach Camp Gideon workshops again in California in Diamond Bar. They have their annual, it's the 27th annual Calvary Chapel Children's Ministry Curriculum, and we had a Camp Gideon workshop. There was 186 churches invited to this conference, and so we had people from all over the country and from Canada and Uganda that were represented there. So that was really neat to be able to share about Camp Gideon, and I'll talk more about that in an upcoming video, but that was a big blessing. Some things coming down the pipe. We are planning a work trip, which will be this Saturday, so please keep it in prayer. We are going to be painting the Chatlin's house, and Lynette really doesn't know about this. Some of the kids know, but she doesn't know. So we're going to really bless her and just paint the house. We have a professional painter coming, and we have some boots on the ground that will be coming out to help out. So definitely keep that in prayer that everything goes well. We're hoping to get this all knocked out in one day. Along with that day, we'll be doing the food bank, the elderly home, and our youth group as well. So just keep all that in prayer coming up this Saturday. We are still praying for a Navajo Nation outreach, so keep that in prayer. And there's some other things that we're praying about, some other outreaches, and so I'm working on seeing if we could get some of these sponsored, or if we could get the funding for something. So I'm waiting for that and keeping that in prayer, and we'll just see what happens before I make some announcements. But just keep things in prayer, keep Aim for Christ in prayer. As we're seeing a lot of open doors and a lot of neat things happening, the enemy doesn't take any time off. So definitely keep us in prayer, just from spiritual attacks and just wisdom from the Lord, and just whatever, just definitely keep Aim for Christ in your prayers. And we just want to thank you guys for all that you guys have been doing, from helpers. We got some new helpers joining our core team, so that's a big blessing. But yeah, thank you guys for all that you guys do. You guys are amazing. For all your prayer warriors, we thank you guys. So I'm going to sign off for now, but again, we thank you for your love, for your support, and for all your prayers. If you want to follow us, go ahead and do it. More importantly, follow Jesus, and we'll see you guys next time. Lord bless you guys.